Amoco gas, Amoco's regular American gas, Super Permalube motor oil, Amoco tires and batteries, all at the Amoco sign, the sign that tells you economy starts here.
Hail to the Redskins!
American Express presents National Football League action. A penetrating look at the teams, the coaches, and the players who make professional football.
I'm Frank Gifford. Here in Washington, the people of politics like to talk how a new broom sweeps clean and how a new start sometimes means a new career. This year, the Washington Redskins brought in a new broom, a new #1 boy, the fabled Otto Graham, one of the brightest quarterbacks of all time, to be the new coach. Like a Swiss watchmaker putting one gear with another, sharpening up the timing, and making sure the mechanism all worked together, Graham fashioned the most fan-attracting team the Redskins have had in years. He moved players around, gave them new shots at new jobs, and taught them that in football you'll never win anything unless you think you're going to win everything. These movie reports on the Redskins of 1966 show you how that kind of thinking wins big ball games.
Otto Graham came to Washington in quest of an NFL title. In 1966, he led the Redskins to their best season in a decade. Through the draft, trades, and the maturing of veterans, Otto molded the Redskins into winners. Washington partisans, both die-hard and fickle, envisioned a rosy future, and all were captivated by the joy of it all. The Redskins' annual search for a place kicker ended in 1966. Rookie Charlie Gogolak finished third in the league in scoring and set a new club record with 105 points. Oddly enough, the greatest ovation Gogo received was for a defensive play. Charlie's open field tackle on the Eagles' Aaron Martin saved a touchdown, but more importantly, proved to fans he was all football player. Though A.D. Whitfield came from a small college, he made it big in the NFL. Whitfield is a slashing runner who carves out first downs and hard-earned yards. As a safety valve receiver, he complemented the Redskins' long passing game. The complete fullback must be able to pick up a linebacker's blitz. It requires both technique and desire. Whitfield has both. Whitfield's running filled a void in the backfield and made the pass even more effective. Gogolak and Whitfield were but part of the revamping of the Redskins. Gaps in the defense had to be filled. Age had caught up with the line, and the attrition rate in the secondary put more players in street clothes than uniforms. Rookie Walt Barnes played savagely in the middle of the line and became a fixture at tackle. Number 78, Ron Snido, gave the Redskins a consistent pass rush. Tommy Walters was a fierce hitter with an appetite for quarterbacks. Though only a third-year pro, Paul Krause stabilized a youth-dominated secondary. Rookie All-American Bill Clay from Mississippi is a principal figure in the youth movement. Jim Shorter came up with the big play. This interception against the Eagles broke open a close game. Brig Owens was the biggest surprise. His 7 interceptions ranked him 3rd in the league. In 1966, the defense made those inroads to excellence and foreshadowed good things to come. The offensive line was also a question mark for 1966, but pride motivated them. Their consistency in pass protection was a big factor in the Redskins' surge to excellence. Guard Tom Gooseby knew protecting Sonny Jurgensen's right arm was the key to victory. So did veteran guard Vince Premuto. Center Lynn Hawes operated violently in the turmoil of no man's land. Number 64, Mitch Johnson, paved the way for big backs like Steve Thurlow, who took full advantage of his pulverizing blocks. The backs rely on the initial blocks of the linemen. But once in the mainstream of mayhem, they make those precious yards on desire alone. Tackle Jim Snowden, number 74, learned to handle the charge of defensive ends in only his 2nd year. The solidarity of the offensive line became the backbone of the Redskins' renaissance. And allowed a veteran like Bobby Mitchell to revert to his early years when he performed as a free-wheeling halfback. The St. Louis Cardinals came to D.C. Stadium leading the Eastern Division. The first half was a defensive struggle. The Redskins contained rookie phenom Johnny Rowland and blitzed Cardinal quarterback Charlie Johnson into big losses. The defense, led by linebacker John Rieger, generated most of the offense in the first half. 4 Gogolak field goals accounted for all of the Redskins' points until the last quarter. Trailing by only a scant point, 13-12, the offense unlimbered its most potent weapon, the bomb. In 2 swift blows, Jurgensen stuns the Cards. 2 long strikes to Mitchell, and St. Louis trails the Redskins, 26-20. But victory rests with the defense. Willis Crenshaw's assault is met head-on by Huff. He fumbles, and Jim Shorter recovers the loose ball. The fumble was a death knell for the Cards and gave Washington its first big one. A trio of Redskin defenders offered their foes no place to run, no place to hide. Veteran Sam Huff has played in the eye of the hurricane for 11 years. Number 70 finds violence everywhere, even on punt returns. He clogs passing lanes and picks off errant passes. Huff is at his best, hounding quarterbacks into grievous mistakes. And disrupting even the best laid game plans. Defensive end Carl Kammer blends size, speed, and guile in devastating proportions. To opponents, Kammer presents an ominous figure in a burgundy and gold shroud. When Kammer beats his man, the only place the quarterback can hide is in the stands. Kammer presents a wall of muscle for opponents who penetrate his domain. Young linebacker Chris Hanberger, number 55, metes out punishment to runners and passers alike. His trademark is the bludgeoning high tackle. Though light for a linebacker, Hanberger's speed creates shock waves on impact.
A very conservative coach. I believe football should be fun for me as the coach, and also fun for the players and fun for the fans. I can promise you we'll play very exciting, aggressive football.
It was fun for everyone but the New York Giants on a day the sky rained footballs. The scoreboard flashed and changed like a pinball machine gone crazy. Number 25, A.D. Whitfield, scored 3 of the first 4 Washington touchdowns. The defense scored 2. The Redskins scored on controlled drives, or on one swift blow. Jurgensen threw, and Taylor caught. It wasn't even safe to punt. Throughout the barrage, the Giants were scoring too. Greg Owens tallied his second touchdown on a fine piece of running and excellent blocking. It was a team effort with fine individual performances. When it was all over, the Redskins and Giants had shattered the record book on a day the sky rained footballs. The architect of victory is football's ultimate weapon, quarterback Sonny Jurgensen. Sonny Jurgensen has survived in pro sports' toughest league, a league where a quarterback's mind must be as quick as his arm, and where cascading armadas of beef are bent on his destruction. Jurgensen can move an offense on his arm alone. He exploits weaknesses and probes zones until the key to victory is found. This is called field generalship. Inside the 20, precision and timing are paramount, until the assault is finalized by the referee. Jurgensen is blessed with the receiving corps unmatched in pro football. Tight end Jerry Smith has sure hands. And extraordinary moves and balance. The strategic pass in important situations is thrown to Smith. Smith's acrobatic receptions help Sonny break records. And more importantly, win ball games. Elusive Bobby Mitchell is one of the most feared receivers in the NFL, and gifted with a bag of deceptive moves. When the quick touchdown is needed to either pull close or break open a game, Jurgensen goes to Mitchell. This brand of total offensive football was needed when the Redskins came of age against Dallas. In a game between two high-voltage offenses, the first Redskin touchdown was scored by the defense. Kammer and Snido dropped Meredith at the 1. Again, Kammer's rush is decisive. The block punt is recovered by John Rieger. Another look mirrors the great effort as Washington gains the lead at halftime, 10-7. In the third quarter, the Redskins bench shouts encouragement to the defense. But Bobby Hayes muffles the cheerleading on a flanker screen. The Redskins fall behind, 17-10. Jurgensen rallies the Redskins with a perfect strike to Mitchell. A.D. Whitfield romps around end and through the Cowboys for 41 yards. The drive for a tie is culminated by another Jurgensen to Mitchell connection as the third quarter ends. It's a game of big plays. Dan Reeves glides around end for a touchdown. The Redskins fall behind again, 24-17. Washington goes to its greatest deterrent, the pass. Jerry Smith delivers good field position with a diving catch. And the game-tying touchdown at the flag. Undaunted, Dallas and Don Perkins retaliate with less than 4 minutes to go in the game. Down 31-24, the Redskins have to pass, and they're not going to fool anyone, except the Cowboys. Charlie Taylor maneuvers past two Cowboys and outspeeds Mike Gector to the end zone. The score is tied for the fourth time as the Redskins regain possession with time running out. Jurgensen surprises the Cowboys with a sweep. Cornell Green confronts A.D. Whitfield in a one-on-one situation. A.D. runs over him and into Dallas territory. With just 8 seconds left, Gogolak boots through the winning field goal. The Redskins have beaten the future Eastern Division champions. It was a big win for Otto Graham and a team that came of age. Charlie Taylor is a vital part of the Redskins story. His personal contribution was large and a two-act play in itself. In the beginning of 1966, he was a dazzling halfback with moves to spare. Taylor slashed through the middle and around the flanks. It all added up to touchdowns. Flaring out of the backfield, he was a fourth end and a linebacker's nemesis. And his great speed made him a threat on punt returns. But Charlie Taylor could not harness his speed at halfback, so at mid-season, Otto Graham switched him to end, where Charlie had room to roam. Now his speed and moves could be channeled into points. The result was instant success, as Taylor led the NFL in receiving with 72 catches. 1966, the Washington Redskins established themselves as legitimate contenders for the Eastern Division crown. Next year, they'll face the Sunday Wars with new desire and confidence. And the joy of it all.
National Football League action has been presented by American Express, the company that lets you travel without a worry in the world.